Hello guys and welcome to my predictions for game week number 8 of the 25-26 Premier League season. But before we begin, let's have a look at how I did last week. Okay, so last time out I got 2 outcomes correct. Tottenham beating Leeds 2-1 and Newcastle beating Forest 2-0 correct. And I got 3 outcomes correct. So that is 9 points for last time, taking my season total up to 54. And this is how the Premier League table looks after 7 matches. And without further ado, let's begin this week's set of matches. And the first matchup is Saturday's early kickoff, 12:30. It's Nottingham Forest against Chelsea. And Forest haven't really been getting underway under Ange Postecoglou. Chelsea weren't on great form, but they're back on form now with that 2-1 victory against Liverpool last time out. This one isn't at Stamford Bridge, it's at the City Ground, but I think Forest will take some more time to gel under Ange, and I think Chelsea are back on form, and I think Chelsea are going to win 2-0. I think Forest aren't in the best of form recently, and I think Chelsea will get the win. I mean, Cole Palmer's out, maybe, but you've got, like, Estevao and, you've got some good players in that squad that can score goals, so 2-0 Chelsea. And next up, we've got another relegation potential 6-pointer. It's Sunderland against Wolves. And yes, I know Sunderland are doing bits at the minute, but they could finish in the top half. I think their home form will carry them this season. Wolves on the other, but I'm not sure if Sunderland can finish in the top half. But Wolves on the other hand, if things are looking really bleak for them at the minute, they get draws here and there. I think they had a 1-1 draw at Molineux against Spurs earlier last month. But this is at the Stadium of Light, and as much as I do want to call this a Sunderland win, I can see Wolves getting something here. So I'm going to sit on the fence with a 1-1 draw on this one. I think both sides... Well, Sunderland will definitely be the happier to have a point. I don't think either side is going to be helped by a draw here. But 1-1 is what I can see playing out. And we move on from one relegation 6-pointer to another. It is Burnley against Leeds. And this was the top 2 in the Championship last season, both scoring 100 points. They were absolutely cooking the second division last year. But this is the Premier League. And if this was at Elland Road, I would probably call Leeds strong favourites, strong winners in this one. But it is at Turf Moor, and I do tend to like Burnley more at home. And as much as I could see this being a draw, I think Leeds are on the slightly better form. So I'm going to back Leeds for a 2-1 win. I'm going to give Burnley a goal, but I think Leeds are going to pick up the win here. And the last time Burnley played a promoted side was Sunderland at home, and they won 2-0. So Burnley can get results this season, but 2-1 Leeds is where I'm leaning towards here. Next up, we've got Crystal Palace against Bournemouth. And this is a tricky one, because these are 2 sides that are pushing towards Europe. Bournemouth in the Champions League spots at the minute, and Crystal Palace are sort of in the Europa League place, Europa Conference League scrap at the minute. And a win here for either side would be very beneficial for them. I think a win here might put Palace towards the Champions League places. But Bournemouth can get results. They've proven that time and time again this season. And Palace are the home side, and if I had to pick a winner here, I would pick Palace, but I'm going for another draw, another 1-1. I think both these sides are going to be fairly happy with a draw on their push for Champions League and Europa League places. But man, this year's European qualifications are wide open, and anyone could get in there, including these two. But 1-1 is where I'm going on this one. Maybe not a beneficial result for them. Next up, we've got Brighton against Newcastle. And these are two more sides that are pushing towards European football next season. Brighton are a tricky one to predict, but they are at home at the Amex. Newcastle, I do like as well. They've started to, after their slow start in the season, they've started to roll on now, getting results over the line. And I don't know which way to go with this one. So I'm going to sit on the fence with a Desmond on this one. A 2-2 draw. I think both sides are going to be, well, I keep saying it. I think draws aren't helpful for teams, but they are a point to push on. So, yeah, I keep saying it. Get a draw 1 week, win the next week, and might be back in the hunt. So 2-2 is where I'm going on this one. Next up, we have got Manchester City against Everton. And these are two sides on good form at the minute. But as impressed as I have been with Everton this season, Man City are the home side. It's at the Etihad. And I just look at these two, and I think Man City are on the better form. They are the home side, and I can't go against City, who are very much still in the title hunt here. It wouldn't surprise me if Everton did get a result here, but I'm going to back Man City to do it narrowly. 2-1. I think Everton will score a goal, but Man City will win and get the 3 points over the line. So 2-1 City is where I'm going on this one. Next up, we've got Fulham against Arsenal in the London derby. And, yeah, this is a tricky one because Fulham are the home side. It's at Craven Cottage. But I'm thinking, could Fulham get a draw here? But surely not. Arsenal need to keep winning. Well, they're currently top of the table, and they need to keep winning to stay there, ahead of the likes of Liverpool and Man City. But as much as I could see this being a draw, I am going to back Arsenal here. 2-1 to the away side. I think Arsenal need the 3 points a bit more in their fight for the title. And I think Fulham will start getting results at some point this season, and maybe go on a run of 4 or 5 games in a row. So I can see that happening, but 2-1 Arsenal is where I'm going on this one. Next up, we've got Tottenham Hotspur against Aston Villa. And this is another tricky one, because Spurs have been in good form at the minute, but Aston Villa have picked up significantly from their poor start to the campaign, and they're on good form as well. And I'm thinking it'll be very Spursy for Spurs to lose this match now, but it could happen. I put it out there, but I don't think they will, but I think they'll drop points. Because, well, here's the thing. Spurs have been much better defensively under Thomas Frank than they were with Ange last season. But Villa can score goals. And I'm just putting it behind the nature of Spurs to go 2 goals up and draw. I'm going to sit on the fence with a 2-2 draw in this one. I think Spurs could go 2-0 up and somehow concede 2 to Villa. Maybe a penalty and an open play goal or something, but 2-2 is one gun on this one. And next up we have got the game of the week, the game of the Premier League really. It's Liverpool against Manchester United. And this is actually a trickier game than a lot of people will think. Liverpool, they're not on great form at the minute, neither are Man United of course. It is at Anfield, and it wouldn't surprise me if Man United came here and got a result, maybe a draw, maybe even the win. But I can't look past Liverpool at home here. See, Man United, they tend to show up for the bigger games, the bigger teams. They've had, well, you know, they've now got Liverpool, they've had Arsenal, they've had Man City, they've had Chelsea this season. They've had all the big clubs. But I will back Liverpool for the win, 2-1. I think in their fight for the title this season against Arsenal and City, they need to win. And I think they will get over the line over a struggling Man United side, who I think I might back quite often at Old Trafford this season. But at Anfield, I'm going for a Liverpool win here to keep the title very much in their grasp. And then finally, we've got the third and final relegation 6-pointer at the minute. It's West Ham against Brentford. And this is Nuno's first game in charge at home of West Ham. And Brentford have been, well, they've been good this season, scoring goals. Igor Thiago, Schade, and like the goals have been being shared around the squad. But West Ham are the home side, and I could see them winning. And I'm going to say on the fence one more time with a 1-1 draw on this one. I think both teams will be fairly okay with a draw. Brentford especially, because they're currently out the drop zone. I think, I will say this, I think Nuno will get West Ham winning again. I don't think West Ham will go down, but we'll see what happens there. But 1-1 is one gun on this final game. And there you have it, guys, all 10 Premier League matches for this upcoming weekend done and dusted. We'll see how well these predictions turn out. As always, it's just a bit of fun. Let me know your predictions in the comments down below. And yeah, hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you all in the next one.